What's up guys, it's Matt Collins Jones here, also known as D365 Geek, and today we are talking about Power Automate. We're talking about functions and expressions, and we're going to talk about the uriPort function in the URI parsing functions collection. So what is uriPort? So uriPort is the ability to strip out what is the port of a URI that you're passing in. So for instance, if you're passing in a specific web address or an FTP address or something like that, you can pull out the port, and that way you can do something else with it. So let's take a look at it. So I'm in my manual trigger. I'm in my Power Automate flow here, and I've got a manual trigger flow here. So this just triggers the flow, and then I have a compose action. If I click into inputs, I can go across to expressions, and I can scroll down until we get to the URI parsing functions. And if I click on see more, there is a function here called uriPort, and it says returns the port of a URI. If the port is not specified, returns the default port for the specified protocol. So what that means is that different protocols that you would be putting into the URI may have a different port. So for instance, a lot of ports are defaulting to 80 or 8080, so depending on the protocol, it will actually default that out if you don't have one that you're putting in. So we can test that later and take a look at how that works. So we click, so we can see that this only has a single parameter that we're putting in, which is the URI string. So if we click uriPort, it'll go into the expression editor, and then we can put a URI in here. So we'll do something like HTTP // and then we'll just do localhost. And we'll put that on the port 8080. So I'm specifying the ports here, so I know in HTTP protocol I can put a colon and then specify a port after that. That's similar in most protocols. I'm not familiar with all of them, but most of the ones I use, like HTTP and FTP and stuff like that, you can specify a port by just adding in a colon and then the 8080. And once I'm happy with that, I can click OK. Goes into the compose window, and we can test this. So click on test, save and test, run the flow, click done, and we can see that it's returned the results 8080. So that's the port that I specified in there. But it does also say it'll return the default in there as well. So let's try something different. So let's try removing the port altogether. And we will we'll change this from localhost, we'll change this to google.com, and we will add in www. Let's start, and we'll see what this does. So click update, we'll go in there, so we're not specifying a port in here, but this should return the default port. Click on done, we run this again. And this is actually defaulted to port 443, which is a secure port because I put HTTPS in. So I wonder if we change that from HTTPS to HTTP, if that changes the port that it's on. It's been a while since I did network protocols, so this is a fun experiment for me. Defaults to port 80. So there you go. So it's going to figure out the port that is on. So if it's HTTPS, for instance, it's going to default to port 443. If it's just a general HTTP, it's going to default to port 80. So yeah, whatever protocol that it's putting in, flow is going to determine the port if it's not specified. So that is a really handy feature and really handy function, especially if you want to do certain things like if you're getting traffic in from a web source, you could check to see whether the port is on 80 where it's not secure, or the port is on 443 where it is secure, and then you could reject anything that's on an unsecured port and only accept things that are on secured ports, something like that. But as always, I want to know what you guys use these things for. So let me know in the comments down below what you're using this for at the moment, or what do you plan to use this for in the future now that you know how it works. That's always something that I want to know, so let me know in the comments, or catch me on social media. All my details are at the end of this video. If you've liked this video, please like and please share it with your friends. It's always appreciated. If you've not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.